Okay, so for those of you who are reading in Quest of the Pearl, see I have a lot of bookmarks here. We're going to go to page 20, where, there's been so much talk about finding wisdom, that wisdom is where you want to go for your best answers, not to a friend, not to your clergy, not to your parents, because, or whoever else, best friend, because people are only going to give you their rendition of their reality, how they see reality, how they see your situation. They don't have all the variables. Your wisdom has all the variables. So it is the best source for you when you want a wise answer to some problem, or what direction to go in, or how to change how you're going about things at work or at home. So let's find out what Jonathan has to say about wisdom. I'm going to read from page 20. Find wisdom, Jonathan repeated. Where? Under a rock? Where do you look? In your belly button? Wisdom is the antibiotic of the soul. I love that. Wisdom is the antibiotic of the soul. It is wisdom that clears the passages of the mind, bringing you the power to see and hear beyond the capabilities you now possess. Meaning, as far as I understand, what we now possess, what's in our possession, you might say, is what we've learned. What we've learned to think, how we've learned to see situations. It's conditioned, it's learned. We've been conditioned to see reality in certain ways, according to our upbringing, according to what we've read, movies we've seen, what we've heard from friends, et cetera, et cetera. So wisdom goes beyond that to a deeper place. And then Richard, who's listening to all of this from Jonathan, says, and to think all I had done was listen to the philosophy of two beautiful people, which was Jonathan and Mama Leela. And for some unknown reason, I was given a very special gift, a gift that grows each day, bringing positive feelings I had forgotten ever existed. That's all that happens. We look back at our life and we think, where did that happy-go-lucky kid go? When we didn't have problems on our mind, the problems we think we have as adults. Well, it didn't go anywhere, it just got covered up with all that conditioned thinking. And so we forgot positive feelings even existed inside of us. I was like a little child again, and the world became one gigantic academy of learning. I knew I had moved into another dimension of thought. Another dimension of thought? What could that be? A dimension of more positive feelings, one of more understanding, one of more gratefulness. Now, I know by the comments that some of you have written, and I know from the webinars that you have experienced this very thing. From looking in the direction of wisdom, instead of looking in the direction of your personal thinking that comes from ego. It's what personal thinking is, our ego. Not necessarily ego that we're so great. It could be that we're not good enough. That's also ego, because it's thinking about ourselves, positive or negative. Interesting, isn't it? So I don't want to give you too much at once. I'd like you to take a breather and just reflect on what I read. You can read it for yourself if you have In Quest of the Pearl. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.